Today we're tasting recipes from the grave.
Let's talk about that. Good mythical morning.
We're about to pit graveyard recipes against each other, but first, we've got an exclusive deal we want to tell you about, and it's so good, it's scary.
Yep, we have partnered with our friends at YouTube Shopping to offer you a special discount on the new GMM Flame of Fortune. All you gotta do is shake that puppy and it'll give you the answer that you need.
Well, I gotta ask a question before you start shaking that puppy.
I'm okay. Ask a question.
Should I shave?
Most mythic likely.
Is Link going to accidentally offend someone today?
Oh, well, I'll go again. Yes was Rhett's nickname in high school.
Yeah, that's right.
Is Stevie going to suffer some sort of injury in the next 3 years? Good mythical maybe. Sorry,
Okay.
Stevie. But is she gonna fully recover? The tie is scored. But she'll be better off afterward. Always curious.
Curious, you're gonna be okay, Stevie.
Don't worry about it, Stevie. Is Stevie loving this bit right now? You can do it, Serpent King. Well, I am doing it. All right, you get the idea. There's so many things here. Be your mythical, yes, we found that one. We're still good. All right, there it is. So here's how to get that discount we mentioned. Click on the button that is popping up on the screen right now. Is it there? Can you see it?
Yes.
I bet you can. And at checkout, you will automatically receive 20% off. 20%
Now,
off.
this offer is only good today through November 3rd, so if you want to get that 20% off, you gotta do it now. Save now and divinate your fate before it's too late. Get the new GMM Flame of Fortune.
Mm-hmm. And now, look at this Halloween set.
Whoa!
Oh, you hadn't looked at it yet? Yeah, we got a big guy back here.
Look at that.
And he talks. Hello, Big Skull. What's your name? It worked.
I swear
in
it was
rehearsal.
working just a second ago.
The jaw was moving and everything.
All right. Speaking of Halloween, there are many reputable ways to communicate with the dead. Unfortunately, cooking is not one of them.
Some people are so proud of their signature dishes that they'll only give it the recipes over their dead body, literally. Mm-hmm. They have recipes engraved on their headstones. I did not know this was a thing.
I didn't either.
But it is a growing trend. And people like TikToker Rosie Grant, AKA Ghostly Archive, and photographer Chantal La Rochelle of the blog Cemetery Photography, they seek out these headstones that really exist, and they pay tribute to the deceased by testing out the recipes etched on the headstones.
And now listen, it's one thing to make the recipes, but pitting the actual dishes against each other in a series of death matches. Yes, we did that. That's never been done until now. It's time for the Great Cemetery Plot Luck, as in burial plot.
Okay, boys, in front of you are 2 plates of cookies, each made using a recipe taken directly from someone's headstone. We posted all of today's matchups on Instagram, and the Mythical Beasts voted on which ones they think you'll like better. Okay. If they get at least 3 out of 4 rounds correct, you'll write an epitaph for them to use on their own eventual headstones and get mythical more.
Of course.
And if they lose, there will be grave consequences. First up, you have Naomi's Spritz cookies versus Maxine's Mom's Christmas cookies.
Spritz cookies.
I'm just
cookies.
looking at these cookies, and I mean, they don't appear to be gravestone worthy.
So is the
this
idea
is the legacy
that this person is so known for making this thing?
This thing.
Yeah. Also, the flame was correct. You would offend someone very shortly at the top of this episode. So,
Oh.
yeah, I think that was predicted.
Who was that?
The dead people.
Oh.
The family of the
Oh, yeah.
the
that would
family
be
of the
just happened?
Naomi and Maxine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Okay. So,
Did you know this was a thing?
no.
I've never been by
I
a
don't go to- I
recipe
don't-
gravestone.
I don't go to graveyards. I do like those ones out at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery that have like the full color portraits.
Pretty wild, pretty
Look at that.
detailed. Can you taste the spritz? When did she die? Is this back before cookies got good?
Well, let's see her headstone. Oh, we can't really make out
Oh.
the year. We just can make out the spritz
It's
cookies.
2009.
Born in 1921, died in 2008 or 9. So
Lived a long, fulfilling life full of spritz.
Naoma Odessa Miller Dawes. That's a lot of names, girl. I mean, when you get married, you got to lose something. I'm not saying you got to take his name, but why am I
When
talking
you get
about?
married, you got to lose something. Is that what you just said?
Are you saying? Okay, just in the.
I don't know why I'm talking
In the
about this.
spirit of offending more people, are you saying you don't like hyphenated last
I-
names?
I think
You think a woman should always take a man's name? Is that what you're saying? Because this is your opportunity to just say it right now.
Is that what I was trying to say? Try again, beastie. I'm just saying it's a lot of names. I don't think you need to take somebody's name, but I don't. No, I don't like hyphenated
But if you do the
names.
hyphenated name and then you marry somebody with a hyphenated name, do you pick the best
Exactly.
two or do
See-
you just do all four?
Yeah,
It
help me
does
out
get
here.
complicated. Let's just be honest. It gets complicated, guys.
I love this cookie. It's great.
I'm moving on to the next one from Maxine Minster of Iowa. These are Mom's Christmas cookies.
Yep, as she said. Well, these have icing. It seems like the same thing.
Oh, that's much better.
Is it?
I mean, I still don't know if it's worth putting on. I mean, listen, we got the internet now. Like, you can make anything you want to. Like, we don't need it on your tombstone. Do we think this is a bad idea? I think we do.
Do you think people have been? You know, I want to make something new. Let's go to the graveyard. Nobody does that.
I don't get hungry at the graveyard. I mean, I make a really good hot chicken sandwich, but I don't want it on my... Maybe a picture of me with my hot chicken sandwich. But I'll be like,
It's like an ad.
no, I'm just saying that.
Why don't you just put your hair care routine?
How about a QR code?
Then it can be anything your family wants. You can change it over time, redirect it.
There's no contest here, Link.
Okay.
Yeah, this one's so much better because it has icing on it.
But did the mythical beasts agree with you? 76% of them did. They thought Maxine's mom's Christmas cookies would be better.
Yeah, and you were
You're
right.
so right. All right, you're well on your way to receiving our condolences. And hyphenated names are fine. I'm
Condolences.
just talking out my butthole.
Yeah, get used to it.
Next up, we have Marty's Dr. Death's Ranch versus Deborah's Red Lantern Cheese Dip.
Can we bring up Marty's tombstone first here?
Dr. Death's Ranch. So this is,
All
I mean,
he
it's
put was the recipe.
It's appropriately themed.
He didn't even put his name. He just put the recipe.
Maybe I think that's maybe the back.
Maybe
of
it's the back. I will say,
Is he Dr. Death?
maybe it's hot. But just before you begin to make fun of everything that's about to happen,
Well, it only has black pepper and paprika.
he
I don't
passed
think it's
away.
gonna
He
be hot.
passed away in 2022. So
Oh,
too soon.
he's okay. It's
So that we,
the
regardless,
body's still fresh.
regardless of how you feel about it, I think you should say you like it.
Okay, I love it. It's great.
It looks great.
I mean, ranch has got to be really wow in order to put it on a tombstone.
Wow, man, that's among the best ranch I've had today.
Yeah, I know. It's like I don't. I can't complete the assignment.
Man,
I mean, dude passed away very recently, and I mean, when there's a world full of ranches, and they still doubled down on it.
it's
I don't-
good ranch. Moving right along to the cheese dip. Now this has got to be great, right? I mean, it's cheese.
Yeah, what's in this thing?
Can we see her recipe?
She's from Iowa.
Oh, first of all, I love the curve on your tombstone.
Well, hold on. Is the tombstone an actual bowl of cheese dip? What is that?
Red Lantern. This is pretty good.
That's good. It tastes a little bit different than the other cheese dips I've had. You know, people gather around the table. Deborah's always bringing her Red Lantern cheese dip, and then she's dead.
Oh, actually, Deborah
get it.
worked at the Red Lantern Steakhouse.
Oh.
Making large batches of this cheese dip. So I think it was like an ode.
That
This is beginning to make sense.
is a good story.
I love the story.
And a great cheese dip.
I love the tombstone. I love that fact that it says enjoy at the end. And I think it tastes better than the ranch. I mean, the ranch is good ranch, but it's ranch.
So she would make the cheese dip at the steakhouse? That is such a cute little story that turned morbid when she died. I think this is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just I can't talk anymore. It's not just the family. You got the whole
community.
The whole community coming together.
Whole community knows about this.
They know about this.
This is beginning to make sense to us now.
65% of the Mythical Beasts thought you'd like Deborah's Red Lantern cheese dip
They
better.
were right.
Of course she did.
Of course.
Okay, up next we have John's Chocolate Mint Brownies versus Kay's Fudge.
Okay. Now this is a little unusual. This seems like something that you might be associated with. This isn't ranch.
Woo! Super minty. Oh, and look. There's a picture of John right there on it.
Wow. Now, John worked as a funeral director and embalmer for 54 years, Link. So this feels like this guy.
He really thought about what he wanted on his tombstone.
He has been advising people on what to put on their tombstones forever, and he's like, I got to make it interesting. Like, I respect this choice.
Yeah, this is quite a cosign for putting a recipe on a tombstone. I mean, the guy who sells you the tombstone is actually doing it. And the chocolate mint brownies, that's pretty signature.
I do. I mean, not that we're, I'm not trying to be critical here, but
Yeah.
I feel like the picture of the brownies with the text in front of it makes it hard to read. I don't know how well this is going to age. You know what I'm saying? I think when we come to this tombstone in the year 2045, 2050, we're going to have a real problem. A real problem. This is why we should have gone with a QR code.
You think there's that much erosion happening to the back of John's tombstone?
Have you been to a graveyard and seen, like, once you get 50, 60 years, I mean,
Too much etching.
they're just out there in the elements. I plan on having an umbrella over mine.
And hold on. Wait. Look
A
at this.
stone umbrella.
Look at this second line here. After it says bake 350 for 20 minutes, it says it's by Sharon, Aunt Marie McKee's recipe.
Oh, so this is appropriation.
So it says it's by Sharon
I
Weens,
feel differently
Aunt Marie McKee's recipe. So John he's plagiarized someone else's recipe 2 times over.
Yeah.
On the back, I think he just picked up a random tombstone that had somebody's recipe on it.
Maybe this was John's favorite food, and this is his favorite treat. And he really wanted to remember how much he loved these.
Okay, well I don't.
No, he wanted you to remember.
Yeah, he wanted
How
other
much?
people. Yeah.
So does that mean I can put a recipe that I've never made because I won't make it on the back of my tombstone?
Pretty much any recipe will be
Like
one
a
that you haven't
recipe
made.
for pudding?
Yeah, like pudding. I'll just put a picture of pudding.
I had to ask Lucas what the columns were behind you because I thought it was an ode to the chocolate fountain episode. And those are both like your bodies, but
It's like
in old chocolate fountain.
It's like a vertical mound of bones and
What is it?
guts.
It's a vertical mount. But yeah, what Link said.
It's just a scary column.
Yeah, it's dirt, not chocolate. But
Not guts,
it
though?
could go
It's
either
dirt?
way.
Okay. All right, let's see the other one. Did Kay make this fudge? Or did she? Kay's?
Oh,
now that is
hold-
legible.
Now, here's the thing I like about this is we've got a special section
Right.
for the recipe. It's a whole new stone.
A margin there. You could read that from the road. You wouldn't even have to pull in the cemetery.
And also, let me point out the other hobbies that she was into: horseback riding, planes, graduating, and I can't see what that is.
I think going to church.
But
maybe?
when
I
you
think
see
that's a
all that
church.
together, it makes you say, "What?
Wow.
What? Oh, is that WHQ? I'm sorry, I thought it was just what?
What is WHQ though?
I don't know. What
It
is
might be. It says that her husband's name was Wade.
Oh, that's Wade. Oh, this is the stuff that Wade was into. Oh,
There's a lot of information.
Wade
on
was
it.
a bomber pilot in World War II, named his plane Salt Lake Katy after his then fiance.
Yeah, it still doesn't really help us,
No,
but
who is
it
Kay?
is a nice little fact.
Yeah, Kay was the fiance,
Yeah.
and now she's buried next to him,
And yep.
and she loved this fudge.
Well, and then they got married, I believe. I do think because it says husband Wade. Well,
Wherever she goes, there's laughter.
Well,
Cool and beat and eat. Yep. Yep. Amen to that.
wherever she goes, there's laughter. She went there.
That's pretty good
She's
fudge.
definitely there now.
That's pretty good fudge.
It's some really good fudge.
This is more notable, but I think I actually prefer the taste of the fudge.
I really like the fudge, and plus, he did not make the fudge.
Right. It's a stolen recipe.
All right, so we're going with the fudge here.
this one was toit. 54% of the mythical beasts thought you'd like Kay's fudge.
Wow, look at
better.
y'all. You're smart today.
How did you know that?
They've won the epitaph, but there's still one more treat for you to enjoy. Two, I
Can
guess.
you get a queen sweep?
Last but not least, we have Valerie's chicken soup versus Beverly's meatloaf.
Wow. A chicken soup recipe.
It seems like because I didn't even know about this, if I'm strolling through a cemetery and I see a recipe, I'm like, is this how to cook the body? It just feels weird to
I
me.
was just about to enjoy this.
But at the same time, maybe I'm coming around to I definitely understand, like, I'll never forget Valerie's chicken soup.
You definitely won't forget it now that it's literally on a book on top. I like this style because it's clear that it's a separate thing, right? This is even an upgrade from the last one where it was a separate stone. This is putting it in a book, putting it in cursive.
Oh yeah,
I like this.
I like that handwritten font too.
Also, I love the fact that her epitaph was, "She was a lady raised by a lady."
Also, I'm being told that's her actual handwriting. And she was
like
a
that.
co-owner of a restaurant that was like her own name, Valerie's.
Okay,
So,
well that's great. I mean, she can't keep making it, but she can enable you
But
to
you
make
can,
it.
you know?
Teach a man to fish.
That's what I'm
type-
going to say on my recipe. I can't make it anymore, but you can.
Kind of goes without saying.
Right. But it's just, just to really make it sink in.
You really got to stand on our grave in order to read the recipe, though. Is that a good idea?
No, I mean, how tall do you think that is? 6 feet? No.
Why not? It's not that it's tall. It's just that you got to get right there over it.
I'm just going to bend over. You go out there.
You can read things
What
sideways.
are you doing? I'm reading the recipe off of this gravestone.
I like the story behind this one, but what about the meatloaf?
Oh.
Bringing meatloaf to this woman's grave, she made the best meatloaf.
That's all we got for this one, huh?
So I
you
really-
like the story behind... Oh, you like the story behind Valerie's. I thought you were
Yeah,
like just
she
not
owned the
telling the
restaurant.
story. Yeah. This woman,
really see.
Beverly, the cemetery where she's buried makes a cookbook and then puts these recipes in the cookbook. So her recipe's in the cemetery's cookbook.
Oh, it's not on the thing.
So eating the
This
food
is an
of dead
interesting
people.
meatloaf. It needs some sauce.
Well, you can add some ketchup if you want to.
But the best meatloaf has ketchup built into the top.
I agree with that. Like it's got that skin on it.
Yeah,
That ketchup skin. I like that. I like that. This is some good meatloaf.
I do like meatloaf though, and I do like this meatloaf. You just could use a little bit more ketchup skin.
So it's not on the gravestone, which is a demerit.
Right.
It's in the book. So you got this funeral home, whenever they're dealing with the dead people, they're like, and can you give us the recipe of something so that we can put it in our book? It seems like, I don't know.
It feels like it was the funeral home's idea.
Yeah. Like they're making it a little too much about them. They're like merchandising the death.
Do they sell it?
Unclear.
But is it which one we think tastes better or which one we respect more? You know, we paying our respects.
I don't think the prompt to the Mythical Beast was which one do you think Rhett and Link respect more? So yeah, I'm gonna go with the taste.
Well,
I really like them.
I think this one tastes better.
Yeah, this one tastes better.
Meatloaf tastes
Let's
better.
keep it simple, stupid.
53% of the Mythical Beasts thought you'd like Beverly's meatloaf better.
Wow! Look at y'all.
Of course, because we love good meatloaf.
4 for 4. Queen sweep. We're going to give you an epitaph that you must put on your tombstone when you die.
And we'll never forget you, Beverly, even though we never knew you. Thanks for subscribing and clicking that bell.
You know what time it is.
I'm Anthony,
I'm Maya. We're from Pensacola, Florida.
but we're currently in Bowie's Creek Cemetery.
What do you want to do today?
I don't know, maybe sort baseball cards for $1 an hour?
Sure, but isn't it kind of
Time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Whoa. You know what that leads to.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Click
that was our meeting spot.
It was. Click the top link to watch us guess Goosebumps titles by only their cover art in Good Mythical Games.
And to find out where the wheel of mythicality is going to land, divinate your fate before it's too late with the GMM Flame of Fortune. Available now at mythical.com.